What's up, everyone? Welcome into another episode of American Truck Simulator. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. It's an exciting day. Got some more trucking to do, so super excited, super stoked. Hope you guys are also excited to see where we are going today. So should be a fun time along the way. So of course we are sitting here parked, dropped off a trailer. Now let's see. I don't want to do this. It's probably going to be best. So I am currently Camp Verde. Let's see what the freight market has to offer here in good old Camp Verde. I don't want to do a harvester, even though again it's great dollars per mile, but I've done that one. I almost like doing different ones. So that's going there. That's just some frozen veggies. Walmart's just got waste paper to Holbrook. That's going to Holbrook. Just some sugar beets. You know what? Let's do this one. It's a short 2-hour trip. $3,000, but let's do it. Let's do a short one. Let's see how this one goes. So let's get into the rig, get her fired up. Hear that Peterbilt purr. All right. Part of me, so I happened to see this streamer on Facebook the other day. Forget what his name is, but he was playing this game, American Truck Simulator, and the way he was doing it is he was just going all out, like full throttle, just sending it, which was kind of funny. I didn't watch it enough. I didn't watch it long enough. I don't remember all that much either on if he was dealing with speeding tickets or not. I just know when he was on the interstate, he was cruising, which is fine. You know, sometimes it's fun, I think, to almost live life on the edge a little bit and to just be like, you know what, I'm going to try it this way, and that's just what I'm going to do. So that is just how you go. Rolling stop, because you know, minimal traffic in this neck of the woods. So again, hope you guys are having a wonderful day as I'm sitting here speeding, but I should slow down being coming up. Like I said, I know you can do convoys and stuff, but I do almost wish this was kind of like an open world game where like you could just join in and everyone was in a sense on the same server. Like there's a semi over there, which this might actually be the first time that I've actually seen it where someone is, or like there's another semi there. So that's actually kind of cool. Hello, sir. Yeah, look, they got the harvester in there. Look at the dust. That's actually really cool. There's 4 ways on. Hooked up. Let's get a quick look. Looks pretty cool. And away we go. I'm going to, just for the heck of it, yeah, see? So look, it's pretty cool that you can see the dust. Now, I'd be curious if, well, you don't really see it in the game, where they, no one's in there. Where it's not like they really get dirty. Like that'd be the one thing that I'm surprised they haven't really implemented. At least I haven't seen it. Now they easily could, but you know, haven't seen where they are, you know, your vehicle's dirty. You can go to basically a car wash and wash it. I haven't seen anything like that. Now I could very well be wrong, and maybe they have that, but I just haven't seen it. So let's see. So this is kind of interesting because it's actually more of the same. It's really close to the same weight as the harvester is. So that's quite kind of interesting, to say the least. It's also interesting, so right now I'm just playing this on the keyboard, or using the keyboard as my controls, which you probably can hear in most of the videos, at least in the early ones. If you're watching this one, it's kind of gone away. I've gotten a little bit of a new mic setup, so to try and help with that. But it's really, really made me want to get at least a steering wheel and foot pedal. Now, at some point it would be cool to have a full rig. Like you watch some of these people that have the full setups. Like, so one guy that I watch a decent amount with ATS, which I shouldn't say a decent amount, but he was the one that I really watched a lot, was Jeff Fabiano. I highly recommend going on to his YouTube channel and watching some of his stuff, because he's a great YouTube content creator, but I actually really enjoy watching his American Truck Simulator videos, and he does good. So he gets a lot of like mods to test out and a bunch of other things. So that's actually the thing that really enjoyed the most, I guess, about it, is that he just gets all of these things ahead of time, and he's really good at explaining things, and his setup is really, really cool. He's actually got the headsets that you can, I forget what they're called, but you put them on, you know, when he turns his head, that's his way of actually, you know, turning left to right. It's not like me, I'm using a mouse to, you know, look left, look right, whereas, you know, again, it's just, I forget what it's called, but it's like a tracking thing that he wears, like a headset. So that's really, really cool that he can do something like that. And again, those are, you know, awesome things, but for someone like me, especially not being a full-time streamer or, you know, content creator by any means, it's really not something I want to get right this moment. I do have some friends that are in like iRacing that have a whole racing rig set up, but until I, you know, get to a point where, even if I just wanted just to have it, I'm going to wait, as there are some other games I'm working on installing and wanting to play, besides American Truck Simulator. But I really do enjoy this game, as mentioned in past videos that I've done. So, alright, is there something coming up, or why is this guy all of a sudden like severely slowing down? Unless I'm missing something. Maybe there's like some downgrade and I'm not supposed to be cruising this fast. Which granted, if you're going 80, that's going to happen, but I was about to say, I'm curious if it would, like, if I went 70s, if the tank would roll, you know. So again, with liquids, you know, it's sloshing around. Now if it's like full to the top, there's less movement, but it's kind of like if you were to drive a milk truck. My father actually used to do it. I've got one cousin and a couple buddies of mine that actually drive a milk truck on the side, and you know, they always say the hardest part is, you know, if you have like obviously they know how much is in their trailer, but if depending on how much is in the trailer, that's what determines how much their speeds on certain curves or not. I'd be very curious to know. Let's see, 97 degrees on the good old thermometer. Look at that. Man, I've been hammering along. We already got 1,100 miles on the old Peterbilt. I am thinking though, once I've done enough, like, Arizona, a handful of trips to Nevada and California, I think I'm going to get some of the other DLC packs. I'm thinking of it anyways. Let's see, so we're 2 hours 45 minutes away. 5:30 is when we'll get there, which would be great because it's still early enough. You can at least get another load. In, so at least, like, when I say in, at least hooked up, and then can get somewhere else, somewhere, fill up with gas, and then drive a little bit and stop for some rest. Set the cruise here 65. I almost should start probably should start the lost my train of thought. Oh, when I level up next, maybe start doing the gas mileage, trying to save fuel. I mean, I've been doing pretty good, I think. Like, I'm pretty sure I've done, this is at least my second load since I filled up. And I'm not doing, massive long hauls, and obviously, like, I'm gonna burn more fuel on this one because of the fact that it's a heavier load, and this truck doesn't have as big of an engine. Now, maybe what I'll do is after this one, I will go to another city, or I'll go into a big city where a dealer is, and I will maybe spend some of my money upgrading the truck, put maybe a sun visor, get some nice rims, because now they're in, like, upgrade the engine, because there has been, more changes now in that regard, so it's a little easier to do. I should say easier, but more worthwhile is probably the better answer, where it's just worth, I don't know, just it's worth spending the money. Plus, I mean, got 45 grand right now. I'll make another 48. I could, theoretically get rid of, like, for sure one, about 2 loan payments. But then I'm like, I make the money back pretty quick. That I could just keep adding onto my truck until, until later, until I basically don't have any other anything else I want to add to it right at the moment, and then I'll just sit there and start paying off more of the loans as they go, if needed. So let's see, we're It'll be interesting to watch too, like bigger engine, things like that. If all of a sudden my actual gas mileage gets better than 5.4, like right now between 4.7 and 5 consistently. Like right now it's going up because going down a hill, a little down slope, and then that'll go up and then instantly brings it back down. But I'll be curious to see how much kind of change there is in that regard. So, alright, going past Holbrook and Show Low. Just that one little bit there that I don't have covered, and I don't know if because I'm in the right lane. I didn't think so, and probably even if I was in the left lane, I don't know if it would cover that. I mean, there's just those little snippets of basically the interstate I don't have driven by, which is fine, not a huge deal. Never do that. I should never have been going that close. But this car was just, getting, oh boy. I can see the thing, so this is going to be, oh boy. This, my friends, I'm about to speed up. Can I get in front of the semi? Yep. Up a lot faster than I was thinking it would. Not gonna lie. Alright. Car is coming. From either way for that matter. I'm almost curious, and I'm sure I could look this up, but and I think I've seen this before, where the developers, I think, do a lot of research and try and make this as spot on as possible with these roads. That's why, as a Minnesota native, I can't wait until, like, Minnesota is made, whenever that is. Only, I think, mainly because I want to go to that state and then drive around and just see, like, okay, how accurate are a lot of these things, because again, I'm sure I could look these areas up just to see, but I feel like it's so different when you're from these areas, when you're like, oh my gosh, this is like an exact replication, so to speak, of this area. So we'll see both sides are clear. And just up ahead here on the left is going to be our destination. So yeah, we'll definitely need some gas. I'm at the gas gauge. That's the other thing. I'll have to look into it. If there is, maybe there's a mod for it. If it tells you how much, like, basically how many miles you have left before you run out of gas. There's someone's broke down over there. You're at the rail yard. Alright, where do you want it? Right over there, alright. Oh, it's one of these fun ones. Alright, I'm already gonna go against status quo. And I like too how much the cables actually really basically stretch with this. I will say though, I am surprised with this vineyard that they don't have their name on the wagon or on the tanker. Sharpen it. God, it's almost like I do this in real life, which I don't, I promise you. Now, I have done so. My parents lived on a hobby farm, and I mean, I guess I grew up on it as a just son. But I've like. They store boats and campers and stuff, and so like growing up, towards the end of I guess my high school days especially, they I used to help a lot, and I do sometimes if I'm back in the area, like helping with parking campers and things of that nature. So kind of used to backing up, you know, fifth wheels and pull behinds and all other sorts of campers, so to speak, in the tight spaces and whatnot. All right. Get the parking brake. Let's hop out here and unhook. Look at that, got some more achievements. Company collector, because we just went to another company. Did sparking challenges. Alright, let's at least get that parking brake off. Get the four ways off. Let's at least get out of this little corner over here. Oh look. I feel like they've gotten a couple more trailers since I just got done. I will more so out of curiosity. Alright. Cool. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. We are completed on this one at least. So be sure to tune in for another episode. If you like this, please hit like, subscribe, and I will continue to, you know, this journey, and I hope a lot of you continue to join me on it as well. Have a good night.